I read a story recently about the magnificent and tragic story of Mohini. Now, Mohini was the first white tiger to come to the United States and was of a great celebrity. In the 1960s, President Eisenhower, on behalf of the children of America, received the gift from a German-American billionaire, John Kluge, a rare white tiger named Mohini. For years, Mohini lived in the Washington Zoo and spent her days pacing back and forth in a 12 by 12 foot cage. Think about being a ferocious wild boar hunting tiger and being confined to a 12 by 12 foot cage. Inhumane, right? Finally, the zoo decided to build her a larger cage so Mohini could run, climb, and explore. But when Mohini arrived at her new home, she didn't rush out, eagerly adapting to her new habitat. Rather, she just marked off a 12 by 12 foot square for herself and paced there until her death, never enjoying the new opportunities in front of her. Mohini exemplifies the classic conditioning most of us live within. Although she was a magnificent, powerful creature, Mohini was convinced her place was just a 12 by 12 foot square. We all have the propensity to behave exactly like Mohini. Based on our conditioning, we create invisible cages for ourselves, limiting our lives within their boundaries. What did your parents say you couldn't and could do? What did your teachers say you were smart at or not smart at? What positions did your coaches say you could play or not play? What has your government said is correct and not correct? What has news and commercial media said is possible and not possible? What 12 by 12 foot cage has been placed around your potential? You might not even realize it, but you're like Mohini. You are living in the most abundant and prosperous times in the history of the earth. Yet based on your background, what you have been told, you might have marked off a 12 by 12 area inside the vast field of endless possibility, and you are just pacing back and forth. Oh yes, you are still a ferocious, beautiful, and badass lion God designed you to be, but you are squandering it by just pacing inside this imaginary cage. So do it for Mohini. Listen to her. She's speaking to you right here this morning. She is saying, don't do as I did. Break out of the cage. In fact, realize that the cage doesn't even exist. It's in your head. It's not real. You're a tiger, a beautiful and powerful tiger. Run free. Live as you were meant to live, as a tiger. So this morning, as you bust out of that cage that you've been pacing in, let your family, your coworkers, your friends, and your peers, let them hear you roar.